Danny Flexen here for Seconds Out with Don Charles, trainer extraordinaire and manager, of course, at some points. You don't manage at all?
I don't manage.
Is this a recent thing, or have you never managed?
I've never managed. I've never held a manager's license. I don't manage. When I came into the industry, I promised myself my duty is a trainer. A trainer does part management, because every day-to-day of managing, but I'm not officially a manager. I don't have a manager's license. You know why? Because the day that I put my pads down and put on a blazer and say, I want to be a manager, then I'm giving that boxer a full 360-degree management. It's a word. People misinterpret that word, manager. It's easy to, it's used loosely. I'm not one of those. I'm not delusional. I'm not egotistical person in the sense that, yeah, I want to be known as the manager. No. I am a trainer first and foremost. Till I produce multiple world champions in different weight categories, like I said, I'm getting older now. I'm 57 years old. When I put my pads down, I'm going to put a different hat on to play. I don't believe you can do both, in my opinion. Yeah? I don't believe a trainer should play both roles for the fighter. Yeah? That's why I work with Steve Goodwin, that's what Steve Goodwin does. He understands it. He covers every angle, from contractually, negotiations, contacts, connections, you name it. He's also a promoter, as you know, so he's fully facilitated to manage a boxer. And if I was a boxer coming into the industry, that's what I'll be looking to do. Let the trainer do the training, let the manager do the managing.
Okay, well, bringing it back to training, let's talk about some of the prospects you've got with you at the moment in the gym. You've obviously got your son, heavyweight, George Fox. You've got Jordan Joseph, who's in Ultimate Boxer very, very shortly, aiming for that first prize. You've got Romeo Romaeo, who's a name we haven't heard about for a long time, who's now back training with you. Just in turn, just tell us about each of those guys and what could be next for them.
Right, the last name you said was Romeo Romaeo. Romeo was actually brought to me approximately 7 years ago by a magazine called Loaded Magazine. They called me out the blue. They said, we've got a young man who's about to turn pro. We're looking at a few coaches. Are you interested if we bring him for you to look at him? I said, by all means do so. They did. I looked at the boy. He done what I normally put people through. I said, I'm in. I like it. Let's do it. I started training him. Then I won't go into details. A lot of things happened with people who were involved at the time within the team. I'm the type of person, I don't like confrontations, yeah? So when I see people fighting over what, because it's called greed, yeah? People fight over, yeah? So what I did, I stepped away, okay? I'm actually the person, Frank Warren is my guy. I got the deal for Romeo, for Frank Warren, yeah, okay? But nevertheless, I stepped out, because that young man deserved to be promoted, okay? I stepped out. As time goes, I actually also, when I stepped out, I recommended, he ended up with Spencer Oliver, I believe, yeah? Then, I don't know what happened there, so I'm not at liberty to say what happened, because I wasn't present when Spencer was training him. Then that finished. I got another call to say, oh, we're not with Spencer anymore. Can you take us back? I said, no. Because once something happened, I didn't like the way it happened. I stepped out. I picked up the phone. I called my dear friend Tunde Ajayi, who trains Anthony Yard. I said, Tunde, I've got a very special fighter for you. He'll be well suited to your methods of training, because I rate him as a trainer. And sent Romeo to him, and he started training Romeo. Again, over the years, I don't know what happened. Then Romeo went missing from the scene. Yeah, I believe he's been retired for 2 years. He's 22 now, but he's been retired for 2 years. Yeah. Okay, so I believe his record is 10-0. He's still unbeaten, and he wandered. I use the word wandered. He wandered into my gym about 2 months ago. I said, "Oh, hi, Romeo. Nice to see you. Long time, bro." He said, "Yeah, I thought you came to looking for sparring or something." He said, "Oh, I don't have a coach, and I'm thinking of reinstating myself as a professional boxer. And obviously, at the moment, we're going through there's a lot of ties I have to untie before I can then say he's officially with me. So I can't actually say he's officially with me till we do there's so many things to untie. So when he's free, then I definitely will train him if he becomes free, because I'm the one who initially, when he first left Bristol to come to London, Loaded Magazine approached me, and it's weird how things happen. He's done a 360-degree journey. He's back to the man that he started with, and I'm going to work wonders with him should this happen, yeah.
Tell us a bit about Jordan Joseph. He's obviously got Ultimate Boxer next week, so he's got another big fight lined up, which is an eliminator for the Southern Area belt in December as well. So you're kind of preparing him for a long distance fight and preparing him for potentially three-round fights. Yeah. How much of a challenge is that, balancing between the two priorities?
Well, not really. It's not difficult. Once you've got experience in life, you're able to be versatile. You're able to adjust things, shifts. I have plenty of experience. As a coach, I've won the prize fighter, Eddie Hearn's prize fighter. I've won it on 2 occasions with 2 different boxes. So I know that kind of setup, how to engineer I understand the concept. And he's been nominated to be in the Ultimate Boxer. There's some very good fighters in that competition. And I'm going to sit here and tell you, I believe we're going to win it.
And last of all, George Fox, obviously not just a heavyweight prospect, but also your son. What kind of unique perspective does that give you in terms of training him compared to training everyone else you've trained with over your career? The fact that he is a blood relation, he is your son.
Difficult because, the whole reason I opened the gym is because I would have opened the gym regardless, but there was more reason to do it because I had a son who he wanted to be a footballer. I wanted him to be a footballer. As time went on, I started training professional boxers, and naturally, he's been around the gyms with me since he's 6 years old. So he's grown up with it, and it was just a transition that he felt. He said to me, I think it was 17, 18, when he said, "Dad, I've looked at it. I really want to be a boxer." Yeah, so he's grown up watching Derek Chisora, and Anthony Joshua is very close friends with him. He's seen them go on and do great things. And he says, "Dad, I want to do it." I said, "This ain't football, son. He can't play boxing." Yeah. Told him the dangers and stuff, and he said, "Dad, that's what I want to do." And listen, if he wasn't good enough, I've only got one child. He's not a child, he's 26 now on this planet. Why would I sacrifice my only child on this planet? He's very, very good. And if it's his destiny to be successful at it, then who am I to say otherwise? I believe he's going to do very well in the heavyweight division. He's very talented.
What's the dynamic between you like in the gym, and is it different from your dynamic with your other fighters?
Yeah, it's different. Different in the sense that he's very argumentative. He was always an inquisitive child. Nothing's changed. Even at 26, "George, throw that punch." "Yeah, but Dad, can I throw it like?" I said, "Look, you're my son, but once we're in that gym, in the boxing ring, I'm not your dad for that moment. Take instructions the same way Frank Buglioni, Derek Chisora, and Jordan Joseph, all my fighters, Jonathan Palata, yeah, same way they take instructions. Don't question me. I'm the coach. Coach is always right. So that's the only time if there's any problem, because he's very intelligent. He's very academic, George. He questions everything. He's very analytic. He just don't ask me, just do it. So that's the only time we have issues where he's a perfection. I suppose he's a part of me. I'm a perfectionist, so he wants everything to be perfect. So I'm teaching him, no, it doesn't have to be perfect. Let's work with it, then it will become perfect. So that's the only areas where he's talking back to me. He's not allowed to talk back to his coach.
Brilliant. Well, just before we let you go, anyone that wants to follow the Don Charles story and the story of the gym, just tell us your main social media handles and how people can get behind you.
Yeah, Instagram, Don Charles Boxing, and you can get through me Punch London. Boxer, we have on the back of there, we have also the boxer.com. You can go on there and get hold of me. I'm also doing a thing called Punch TV, which is going to be launched soon. So look out for that, Punch TV.
Brilliant. Thanks very much for your time.